morning. 855.
30.
855.
But I just okay, Johnny, for letting you know I had a buzz. I fixed it. I don't know why it's buzzing, but I fixed it, so it should be good now. All right. What else you got? Are you having a tough time, man?
What's
You're
going on with
having
your
a tough
house?
time. So he's having a tough time.
What's going on with your house?
So Omri is going through the greatest stresses of life right now.
Yeah, I am.
He's buying a house.
I moved to the first floor.
He's moving.
I'm not sleeping on the second floor anymore, just to be sure I'm one jump, and if I will jump, that nothing will happen to me.
All right, right. So some of the greatest stresses in life are health, right? So you had a couple of family members had small operations this week, which is crazy to do it right before you move. By the way, you're moving. You're supposed to move. You're supposed to move tomorrow, or not tomorrow. You're supposed to move Monday or Tuesday, but that's not going to happen because they delayed the closing on you.
Yeah, they keep emailing because they want that we will commit while they are not willing to commit.
Yeah, I think it's more fun. Email? I think it's more fun to just let them wait.
I believe, yeah. People has. So we are friends for many years, you and me.
Yes.
And you know what my guide in life? I have one guide in life.
Which is?
You know it.
What? Oh, respect. Yeah, right. Sure.
For me, respect is above everything else. Above everything else, there is nothing more important in life than respect.
This is the first time I'm hearing this from you.
Really?
No, it's not.
I swear to God it is.
He's been saying this forever.
For years.
He always says that.
Because
he only wants respect.
Respect is something that always associated like with the mafia. That it's like, you need to respect me. And mutual respect is horrible in those days. And I think in the last, I want to say, 6-7 years, it even went down because of COVID, then because of AI, and mutual respect reached a very, very bad point. And we see it outside. We see how people talk to each other, how people treat each other. People are very self-centered, and it bothers. It bothers me a lot.
So what does that have to do with your house?
It's not. So what's going on with my house is basically we bought. Let's talk about it. It's real estate. We can talk about real estate in the Larry Steinhouse show.
I have been asking you to tell me about your house for weeks, and you still have not. You still haven't told me about your house. Everybody seems to know about what's going on with your house except for me, and I thought we were friends, Omri. So
I also consider you
an acquaintance. Yeah, maybe an acquaintance, right? I'm an acquaintance. I get it. But no, I'm just saying. I thought we were friends.
It's only under the sheets, no?
No, Omri.
Acquaintance. What is acquaintance?
Acquaintance is somebody that you know and you're friendly with.
In certain occasion after 11 p.m.
No, that's
you sure?
What? You're talking about acquaintance is somebody that you know and then that you're friendly with, but you're not really friends with them.
So every time people are not in a relationship, they said we are acquaintance. I was pretty sure it means they're fooling around.
No, it has nothing to do with fooling around.
Oh, well, I have some apologies to give.
There could be some innuendos there, but that's not what that's not what it's about.
So,
no, it's not. It
under the same subject of respect, I have some apologies to write down to people. But
there we go.
We'll talk about that. So the funny thing is that we bought the house cash, which is acceptable, with the right to acquire a mortgage. I have been through hula hoops to get a mortgage, while I still have the ability to buy the property cash.
Okay.
The agent of the other side, who is horrible human being according to my belief.
She's not a horrible. She's a very nice person, and you know how much I hate agents.
So one of them is very nice, and I agree with you.
Okay.
The sister is.
Is that what it is? Okay.
The sister is the B word.
That might be why. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, that might be why.
So that's the problem. So they did everything they can in their power to interrupt with that. Actually,
interrupt with what?
With the ability for us to do it, because they didn't believe we will close cash if we won't get the mortgage. So the first week they actually called my bank. And they reach every person in my bank, in my credit union, until a point that my loan officer called me and said, Omri, please tell her to stop calling.
Wow.
It reached that point.
Okay.
So that was the first thing. Now, while the closing right now is set up for Monday, and we did manage to acquire the mortgage, while the closing is set for Monday, this Thursday, 2 days ago, they said that the seller don't have a moving company, and for that reason, they're postponing it for the 12th.
Can they do that?
So
they can do that if he agrees to it.
Correct.
So technically tomorrow. So here's an interesting thing. Technically tomorrow, if you drive to the title company, walk into the title company, just sign in, and they don't show up, you have the right to walk away from this property
with the money.
With the deposit that you left.
With my money, correct. Right. No problem at all.
Right, because you're already willing and able to close.
Correct.
And they're not.
And they're not. So yesterday we actually called, me and Larry, the agent, the nice part of the agent, not the bad part of the agent.
Did you agree to those terms or no?
No.
Okay.
So there's no addendum that changes the date.
So the agent the agent that I don't like, the bad agent, she's setting grounds. Setting grounds? Setting rules? Setting grounds? Whatever you want to say. So she's like, no, we're doing that. No, we're doing that. No, there's no discussion.
Okay.
She's a very, you know how certain people, like people that sometimes work in customer service, they have no ability to work with other human beings. Everything go back to respect, you see?
Okay.
They have no ability. She's like that. She have no ability to work with human beings.
Okay.
She maybe she was a teacher or a principal. I don't know. I don't care. So that's the point. So it's chicken right now. Who will walk away first?
Right.
While I have a wife and 2 kids, and I actually moved services for internet and electric and all that already. I'm laughing and crying at the same time.
Yeah.
That's very stressing. That's very, very annoying that people behave that way. More to that, we could agree to that and achieve much more. The problem is the agent, and it's funny what happened in this world. The agent convinced or scared the seller to not communicate with us directly.
Well, that they shouldn't.
So
they shouldn't communicate with us.
I accept that. So everything we try to do to speed up the process, so we will have time, because it's impossible for the 12 for us. They basically put sticks on our wheels.
So it's not impossible for you. It's very inconvenient for you. That's what it really comes down to. It's very inconvenient for you.
It's that you need to remember there are kids here, and
I got it, but
they are involved with.
It's just very inconvenient for you.
It's extremely. So that's the main pressure I'm dealing with, I think, right now.
Okay, so are you going to go on Monday and go like you were supposed to go to closing and walk away, or what are you doing?
If I will find my absolute dream house by then, and I will put it on a contract, I will. Yeah.
Okay, so your absolute dream house by what, Monday?
Yeah.
Tuesday. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Why? Have you been looking all weekend?
I'm looking here and there. I always look. You know me. I always look. But it's very aggravating, especially for the kids. When you prepare the kids for a certain school.
I get it.
For a certain house.
But they're going to that house. See, this is one of those times where I hate the fact that they did this to you, but just give in.
Okay.
It's less stressful to just give in. You're talking about 1 week.
Do you
actually 9 days?
Do you let people you don't know? You never know, right?
Well, so I mean, there's a point where you have to put your foot down, but yeah, it's 9 days.
I want to put my heart on the table and tell you something.
Sure.
We do nice things. While I used to be the worst landlord, many of my choices as a landlord used to be to give people opportunity.
Sure, absolutely.
And I like to give people opportunity, and I like to see people succeed because I gave them opportunity.
Right.
And maybe in a very selfishly generous way, it's because they're thankful for you. Because you gave them an opportunity and they want to prove themselves right now.
Right.
And you show goodwill, they want to show goodwill as well. And when people, I see from the other side that when people behave bad to us, when people are nasty to us, when people behave bad to us, sometimes for me, it affects me and it causes me to be bad to people. And I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. And that's it's funny that I'm saying that. I figure it out, but that takes so much strength out of me to fighting that.
Sure.
To fighting that. You know, I'm a landlord. I'm right now a tenant as well. I have a lot of problem with my current landlord, and it fights, and I fight that you know, I'm not willing to behave like that to my tenants. I'm not willing to, and yet sometimes.
When is your lease up at your current place?
Ooh, the 15th.
Oh.
So he has to be out.
Yeah, it will be very close.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't care. I mean, at that point, if everything will be closed, I will stay for a few more days. And if she want to file against me, she can file again. Whatever. But the point is again that it's more about the family and the kids and everything about that are very. It comes with a price. It comes with a price on the family. I will tell you that. It comes with a huge price on the family. My parents, as you know, are here. They're visiting from Israel, and they are actually leaving on the 13th.
Oh, wow.
So everything got screwed.
Right. Yeah. And they wanted to see your new house.
Everything got messed up right now.
Right.
Everything got messed up. So we'll see. Everything will be fine.
So then right now the goal is to close on the 12th?
I believe so, yeah. Or find a dream house by then. But yeah, I truly believe everything will be okay. I keep telling myself that everything will be okay. And you're the master of that, and you proved it to me many times.
What are we talking about?
That you
being the master.
You many times in tough points, and you find your way, and you say to yourself, everything will be okay, and you find your way, and everything become okay. So I think everything will be okay. I want to believe everything will be okay. If not,
I'm sure everything will be fine.
I will sleep on your sofa.
You are welcome to. I have 3 bedrooms.
So you can do that if you want to, or you can sleep in my house.
Yeah, I will.
You know, I got, you know, but if you want to sleep in Debbie's house, that's better.
No, I will come to you.
Because, you know.
Well, you have the pool, so, you know.
I know, right?
But,
okay. So
I have 3 bedrooms. You're welcome to them.
Is it? So you're definitely you're gonna give in?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I like to have my options right now. We'll see how it goes and what will happen. Maybe I will die by Monday. Who knows?
Don't say stuff like that.
Well, if you do, we'll miss you.
Okay. I appreciate that. So if you want to tell me if you will miss me, give us a call at 855-939-1137.
All right.
Let's lift the mood here. 855
let's lift the mood.
939-1137. 855-939-1137. We'll be very happy to talk to you.
All right. What do you guys want to talk about this week?
You know, it's the same thing every week.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, every month.
Why?
The Saturday that we do the show before
the
Onyx
stock options trading.
Party,
Yeah, right.
The party.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're going to be trading.
Correct.
On Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Funny stories from party. So Glenn wants to talk about funny stories from the party.
Who?
Glenn, are you here?
Which one?
So I have a funny story, Glenn. I have a funny story that my husband just told me yesterday.
So before you do, let me just set the stage for the story.
Correct.
Okay. So last week I had a huge party at my house. I had about 100 people there, and we had a lot of fun. And we had some really cool stuff going on at the party. So Glenn has said, let's talk about some funny stories at the party. So go ahead, Deb. Talk about your party.
It's not funny. I mean, I wouldn't say it's funny. It's just amusing to me. Kind of made me chuckle. So you guys have met my husband, and he's a big burly biker guy. He's can be a little scary if you've never met him.
What is burly?
He's like a big guy. He's big.
He's a big guy.
He's a big guy. So we have a student who does not have a filter.
Which one?
You know what that means, Omri, when I say they don't have a filter?
Of course, I was pretty sure you talk about me.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure you're talking about him too.
No, you have a filter. You don't have a very good filter, but you do have a filter.
I don't have a filter, but I do have tact.
You have tact. Okay.
I don't even know about that.
I'm not sure actually either. But anyway, so this student, she has no filter and she has no tact, right? And let me preface it that way. And I found out also the other day that
she hitting on your husband?
She was hitting on my husband.
I can't believe it. Oh wow!
She was hitting on him.
Wow!
She was hitting on him, and she's like, "Oh my God, you're so cute. Oh, you look this. Oh, you do that."
Now, does she know it was your husband?
She does, because he's all over my wall in the office.
But she might not have realized it.
No, you can't miss that man. But she knew. And then what does he say? You know my wife, right? And he points to me. Yeah, I know that's your wife.
Oh, so she was definitely into it.
So she was definitely hitting on him.
So maybe she wasn't hitting
So,
on him,
so
which is
is her
something.
initials NL?
Yes.
So,
Yes. Yes.
So,
And that's why I'm laughing because he just told me this last night. I'm like, and why is it you're telling me a week later? Like,
don't
how did you
believe
not
you.
say anything to me?
I don't
And
believe
I
you.
don't think she was really probably hitting on him.
No,
I think that
exactly she didn't.
I think it's just that she has no filter and she doesn't know when to keep
She
her
was
mouth
hitting on
shut.
him.
You know,
She was over nice. That's stop.
I over nice.
Yeah, she was over nice. Stop with that.
So how was the party? You guys like? So wait, Glenn, you were going to say something. It sounded like.
no, I thought that Dr. Deb knew at the party, and I was going to say, did it turn into a scene from the old TV show Dynasty where you pushed her in the pool?
No. I am
Threw a drink in her face.
no.
Oh, I mean, you would think that would be a good story. We should have made that story up.
I know, right? So I am not a jealous person. Like I'm not. I just don't have the energy for it. I don't care. So, but I just thought it was funny that he took him a week to tell me, and it was yesterday that he finally
Well,
just
what's
said
he
something.
supposed to run over? And
Well, I mean, because I figure he would have told me that night or the next day and said,
Well,
"Hey,
maybe
guess what?"
maybe he was trying to hook up with her and it didn't work out. And he figured, okay,
Exactly.
now it's time.
Yeah.
I was about to
You
say.
think? You
Yeah.
think?
Maybe-
Yeah.
Maybe he was
I don't
trying
think
to
that
create.
she's his type. I don't think she's his type.
Maybe he was trying to create a threesome and he wanted to check the
Ew.
ground with you before.
Ew,
I don't know.
ew,
You never know.
ew.
that raises a good question, Dr. Deb. So would you, like, every time your husband's out in public and a woman flirts with him, do you want to know? Would you want to
So
know?
it's an interesting question you asked, and I'll tell you why. So my husband gets a lot of attention when he goes out, and I used to ask him to tell me, and it got to the point where I got tired of hearing it, and now I told him I don't want to know. So at this point, I don't want to know anymore because he gets hit on a lot, and it's
Right.
just, and I just don't want to know anymore
How do you know he
good
get a
boy.
lot of attention?
because he'll tell me, and then his friends will say, "Dude, we just walked in the bar and you're already getting hit on."
So I'm curious because I want to know if because of our position,
Yeah.
I mean the three of us
As radio hosts,
Maybe-
being famous.
I don't know about famous.
I guess. What do you mean
about
by
our character? Maybe me more than you.
Okay.
But
What?
You get hit on.
but
You get hit on all the time, Omri.
do you think do you
Every
thi-
time we got people show up, we have women show
no.
up to investor schooling just to meet Omri, just so we can
I-
read
I
him
have
the
a
phone
que-
number in
I
our ear.
have a question for you.
I have an answer.
I appreciate that. So do you believe that it's not that real in real life? That it's not like that in real life. That he goes out and every woman hit on him.
No, that's
And it's
not.
in your head, and it's a good
No,
thing
because-
in your head because it tells you that you're so attracted to him. So you assume that all other women's attracted to him.
Now-
my wife have these things sometimes because of my popularity.
Popularity.
He was close enough.
No, I think it
and
has.
the gym and all
see your
that.
popo?
But it's not like that.
No, it has nothing to do with that, and I think you're overthinking it. And I'll tell you what it is. Okay, so you guys know that he's in a motorcycle club,
Yep.
Popo loco.
and my husband has quite a bit of a presence when he walks in the room. He's very much an alpha, and he always has to be the biggest alpha in the room. Like that's his the way he
That's
walks.
exactly
and
what I'm saying.
Yeah, and the
the
way
way
he
you
carries-
describe it.
the way. Can I finish?
No.
The way he carries himself, the way he acts, the way he is, and he projects a lot of power. He projects a lot of strength, like whatever. And I think that women are attracted to that, and that's what they're hitting on. And he's usually out with a bunch of guys, and I'm friends with some of those guys, and they'll be like, that this happened, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to know anymore. I
This
don't
is
care.
the new generation. You know that, right?
No, but
So
these
the
are not.
guys
These are
want-
not. No, these are
the
not
guy-
20-year-olds hitting on them. These are women who follow in these same motorcycle circles,
Oh, okay.
who are missing half their teeth and are saying, "Hey, how you doing?" You know what I mean?
Do you like my leather? Those women? Do you like my leather?
What?
What are
No?
you talking about?
No, that's what they talk
Oh, the
about.
leather.
Oh, leather.
Leather, yes.
Leather.
Leather.
No, so I mean, I think it's women
Yes.
who are in
Yes.
those circles,
Yeah.
and I know he told me, like I swear, he tells me stuff so far after the fact. So a few years ago we were having just a weird stuff. Anyway, he was going to the supermarket, and a woman was in her truck, and she stopped her truck to go and talk to him and said, "Hey, how you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, do I know you?" And she's like, "No, but I live over there if you want to come back with me and get whatever." And I'm just looking at him, I'm like, "Why are you telling me this stuff? Because I don't need to hear it." So I know he gets a lot of attention, and I'm at the point where now I don't want to know. Now I really have no interest.
I don't get that kind of attention.
If
I
I
don't-
will,
I don't
I will
understand
never
that.
tell my wife.
Well,
Yeah, but you don't project that same-
I don't think I would tell my wife either. But I don't get that. I'm like, I tell you a funny
Must be
story.
spread out.
I got hit on by one woman one time recently. It was about a month ago.
I know, I remember.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't, because you weren't there.
It was a Zoom call, and it involved pillows.
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about either.
I'm not continuing. Go.
I have no idea what you're talking about. But so yeah, I got put out by a woman, and she was like 30-ish years old, right? Really, really good looking, and I'm actually like, and I'm actually questioning it in my head. I'm like, I feel like I'm on Facebook right now, and somebody, and somebody's hitting on me in Messenger, So there's a whole bunch of us, whole big group, and I'm sitting down, and we start to talk, and guess what? I find out what she does for a living.
Can I guess?
Yes.
She's a yoga instructor.
No.
Okay.
Matchmaker?
Deb.
Matchmaker? I don't know.
No. She was a prostitute. She wanted to get money from me.
Okay.
Oh.
And it was the funniest thing is because I actually didn't realize that that I'm like how could this 30-something-year-old woman be hitting on me? Now I knew why. Anyway, I guess I found that more amusing than you guys did.
It is pretty amusing. It took the coin a second to drop, but yeah.
It took the coin a second to drop. Okay.
How do you say that? Yeah, but
Right.
I got you. But you know what? I don't believe that. I'm pretty sure that there are more women that are attracted or find you attractive. And I'm very happy that we talk about that during our financial show.
So I think when we were-
we got somebody hitting on you right now, Omri.
On me?
It's a Tur, I believe, is her name. Is that correct?
It's a guy.
Oh, it's a guy.
it's a guy.
So we got a guy hitting on you, Omri.
I'm
It's
okay.
him.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, sure. How are you?
Hello, it's not a her. It's a him giving Omri a call because I heard the story about him purchasing a home and going through what he was going through.
Okay, I appreciate
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
can
Yeah,
find
thank you very
Can
much
guys
for
hear me
calling.
Okay? All right. Yes, I'm a real estate agent in South Jersey. My name is Teron Martin. I'm with Berkshire Hathaway. So
Boy, what a shameless
I'm
plug that
listening
was.
to this.
But go ahead, I'm teasing you.
Yeah, right. Did you like how I put that in? Did you like how I put that in? Right? Okay. So just so you know, so I'm showing homes as we speak. So I'm in between homes, and I'm listening to the radio, and I'm hearing what he's saying, and I felt bad, like for him. I like because I can hear it's stressful, like he's going through stress with this, and what I want to let him know, which I like that you kind of told him. It's really business, right? Like when you're going back and forth and you're purchasing and somebody's selling, they're going through something the same way you're going through something. Sometimes it feels like they're picking at you for more and more and more, but it's really not the case. A lot of times they're doing what they feel they have to do to get to the closing table, and you're doing what you have to do with your family.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I feel bad because you got your parents in town. You have a lot going on. I'm saying to you as an agent, and I sell a decent amount of homes. People can look me up. I say to you, go through with the deal. Go through with the deal.
So
and don't get personal. It is business.
No,
it is business.
So I have a question for you because it is a stressful time,
Go ahead.
and I couldn't sleep tonight because of many reasons.
Right.
And I opened the TV at like 2 a.m. and I watched
Right.
I watched Law Obeying Citizen. Have you ever watched the movie Law Obeying Citizen?
Law abiding.
Yeah, but I know what you meant.
No.
Yeah.
So Law Abiding Citizen.
No.
It's a great movie.
Do you know what movie I'm talking about?
Is it?
It's based in Philadelphia.
Yep.
And basically
Okay.
it's about a guy that it's about a guy who used to have a background in the secret forces or whatever, and
Okay.
the movie start with somebody knocking on his door, they breaking in, they're
Right.
tying him down,
Okay.
they are raping his wife,
Wow.
they are murdering his wife in front of his face with a knife,
Okay.
and then the kids come down.
OMG.
The kids come down. They take the kid. and they
Okay.
take it to
Okay.
the back room, and we can only imagine what happened in the back room.
Yeah.
Oh,
This-
oh
thi-
my God!
this is the
That's
first
a real
one-
good movie to watch. While
This
you're
is an
trying to
amazing.
keep your
By,
hopes
by the
high.
way, everybody should watch this movie. I think this movie is just inspirational.
It's a very
It's inspirational.
positive movie,
We
Omri,
should
while
never
you're in
we
this
should never
situation,
copy
yeah.
we should never copy it, but I think this movie can tell us a lot about
Stress?
how life how what's being wrong
Right.
in this world. So this guy basically waited for a certain amount of time. There was of course a deal in court
Okay.
to convince somebody,
Okay.
but the main person who did this horrible attack is still outside.
Yeah, he gets free.
He gets free,
He
correct.
gets a deal. Yeah.
And
gets a
this
deal.
person basically,
Okay.
and the whole movie is how he get back at everybody, at the Justice Department, in the court, in the lawyers.
Right.
Everybody pay the price. Now I'm telling you why.
gee.
I'm telling you. First of all, it's
Omri, we don't want you feeling that
Listen,
way. We
listen,
don't want
listen.
you-
I want to tell you something.
Okay,
I think
all
this
right.
is a movie that everybody should see because we forgot how to behave and what's moral are. And people lost moral.
Right.
Will you be acceptance to something that if I will ask you that even in my case that let's face it, it's not that bad. Will you be in the
Right,
same
right.
acceptance and understanding if it would happen to your kid?
Wait, what? What are you
What
talking
happened?
I'm
about?
not
You're saying
sure.
What, the movie?
Yeah,
The movie?
no,
or
not the
real
movie.
Oh,
estate?
that's
Not
what I
the
was
movie.
thinking too. Like,
Not
what are you
the
talking
movie.
about?
Would you be acceptable if it happened to your kid?
If what
Like,
happened to
like-
your kid?
Like they had to wait a week?
Yeah. Well,
What are we talking about,
well,
Omri?
Here's Here's the thing, Omri.
Sure.
I have to look at the bigger picture.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So even with me as an agent, I'm dealing with drama all the time. I'm closing homes, dealing with pushing back the date, pushing
Yeah.
up the date. This person having to leave. That person. I'm dealing with this every single day of my life. Right.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying to you is a lot of times people get very emotional as we're going through these deals and we're trying to compromise.
All right,
with
you know
one
what? Wait,
another,
wait.
I
right?
understand.
All right.
But
I understand.
want you to
My bottom
understand,
line.
it's just business.
Let
A
me-
year,
Let me
you're
just
not even
give.
going to be thinking
No,
about this anymore.
I got you. Let me just give you the bottom line the way I see it, and
Okay.
this is really the bottom line. There are ways to do everything.
Give it to me.
There is a way to do everything. If somebody would call me
Right.
and apologize and said this happened,
Oh, stop.
and this,
They
I
did.
would
Right.
no.
Right.
They did. They did it on the phone yesterday.
No, she didn't. She never did.
So
It's-
number
I was
one,
on the phone next to you.
even though if she apologized, you were so hot about this yesterday.
would never-
You were ready to walk away from the deal.
I would
Right.
never say a word.
Right.
You don't know me, I guess.
No, I know
If
you very well, but I also
somebody
know what
will
you're saying
come-
now and what you were saying yesterday are two different things.
When somebody come and apologize and understand,
Okay.
there is a whole different, and that's respect. When listen, we are stuck.
Right.
We have no way to go. We have no delivery. We have no that. We are sorry for that. That's the case. This is one way
Right,
to
right,
come in a way that's what we are doing. Suck it. Suck eggs. How do you lick eggs? How do you say
Whatever.
it in this country? Whatever.
Gotcha, sure.
That's a different
Right, right,
approach.
right.
Yeah.
We are human beings.
Listen,
human beings.
There are
can
two
talk,
people here, and there's a rock and a hard place, right? You're the rock, they're the hard place.
But I don't see it as the rock in the hard place.
It is a rock and a hard place.
Shouldn't
They
be that
can't.
way.
It doesn't matter. They can't move
But
to the
you're
12th,
right, you're right,
and you want to
Omri,
move on
but-
the 7th, right? There's nothing we can do. So
Yeah.
somebody has to move, and that's what I
Right.
said. And that's what I said. I think you're the easier one to move.
Because I'm younger.
No,
Right.
not because you're younger, because you're more tolerable.
No.
With two
Right.
kids,
And not only
I'm more
that,
tolerable.
Omri, we have to look at the big picture. We have to look at the big picture. See, you're looking at the small picture for
All right,
now,
Tehran.
the inconvenience of today.
Tehran,
Yes.
you're awesome, but this is my show, so get off the air. And I appreciate the call, and good luck in your real estate ventures. And we're going to go somewhere else with this conversation.
No, but before that, we want to invite you to come and see us in person.
Yes, come see us at
Because
Investor Schooling.
You are not too far, and I promise
Where are you guys at? Where you located right now?
Langhorne. Langhorne, Pennsylvania, near
Oh, you're in
Newtown.
Langhorne, PA.
Yeah, yeah.
Correct.
Oh, got you.
Bucks County.
So,
Okay.
am I
Okay.
going to see you this Thursday?
Yeah, maybe, guys.
See, he doesn't
Maybe.
listen.
I'm over
He's a
in
real estate
Jersey.
agent, right?
Yeah. If I don't have nothing going on, guys,
Right.
The only
you
reason
know, I'm out working now as I'm talking to you.
the only reason we want to be real estate agents is to buy houses for ourselves, man. I kid you not.
Right.
So
I,
you should
listen, I don't blame you.
Come
I
here.
don't blame you.
come here and be part of us.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
but I'm
Teron,
here, guys.
we appreciate the
All
call.
right?
And thank you for listening. And
Appreciate
right
it.
now, we're going to go to commercials.
This is Dr. Deb from Investor Schooling. I get
You're clear.
Thanks.
Thank
the door
you.
and they say, guess what? I made $66. We get so excited because we know that is their first step to really making a change in their life. That $66 change is going to turn into a $1,200 change and a $2,500 change, and it's going to keep going up from there because we know that they're learning the system, they're making money, and they're doing really well. Come to learn how to do this too. Take a complimentary class Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Go to investorschooling.com and sign up today.
Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. Listen, you keep wanting to take a class. I'll tell you what. How about you download a free edition of my book, Money Hacks, and learn about some of the things we teach? You could send a text message to 26786 with the word HACKS, H-A-C-K-S, 26786, the word HACKS, and you will get a
You ever been approached by a prostitute, Omri?
Larry Steinhouse.
I
That's
did in
26786.
Atlantic City,
HACKS.
actually,
I hope you enjoy it.
and it was
This is Dr. Deb from Investor
something I
Schooling.
don't want to
$49,472.50. I got
That's fine.
How much did that
happened to
cost
me.
you?
it's a couple weeks.
Yeah, how much
They
did it
are-
cost you?
I think they are very aggressive.
Are you wondering about how
Yeah.
I did that? Are you
She
curious to
was.
see how you
I mean,
can
I
do
was
that
with
too?
a friend,
We have hundreds
and
of
she
students
kept
that we taught
touching
that
me.
method to. Come
Really?
to an in-person
All the
class
time?
That-
this
that
Thursday night
didn't
at
like
happen,
that,
yeah.
Schooling.
and all that,
I'm looking
and
forward to
she's like
seeing you Thursday night
in
at 7.
more, and
Sign
I
up
didn't know,
today
I
at
didn't know how to say stop,
investorschooling.com.
Right.
but it was too aggressive.
This is Larry
It
Steinhouse.
wasn't
with
hey, and I
You
don't know.
say stop.
Yeah. Ways to
Yeah,
prepare for
I
retirement.
didn't
That's
like
how you
that.
do it. You say stop.
Come learn.
No means no.
Taking a
Yeah. I had a prostitute approach me in Atlantic City once.
could make more.
She came up to me. It was like I was sitting on the slot machine at like 2:30 in the morning. My girlfriend at the time was up in the room, and she's like floating around. The prostitute's like floating around me, and she's like, "What are you doing? You know, like what are you doing?" Blah blah blah.
This is Dr.
And I said, as soon as I finish this game, I'm going up to meet my girlfriend upstairs. She goes. She just looks at me. She just smiles. She goes, "Oh, you," and she walks away.
Oh, that's funny.
So I tell you how I ended
No
the
money? What about you,
conversation.
Omri? What have you seen at
I asked her where she
I
bought
see
this
that
dress
for
because I
every
want to buy
problem
one
you
for my
have,
wife.
There is a
Oh, that was
solution
good. I
around
like
the
that
world,
one.
and that's why I love this
That's a great one.
That doesn't stop a lot of guys.
thing, and I can always find a solution.
That doesn't stop a lot of guys.
I'm going to take a complimentary class this Thursday at 7 o'clock.
This is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. Did you know that you can buy real estate with absolutely no money?
All right, we ready to come back?
Yes.
Sure, why not? Or if you read my book, Money Hacks, I talk about how to buy real estate with absolutely no money out of your pocket. You should come this Thursday night to a complimentary class at Investor Schooling and learn more.
Well, that's too bad.
Learn how to.
What?
You're coming back.
All right.
Are we?
Take your complimentary class this Thursday.
This program is paid for by Investor Schooling.
All right. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Larry Steinhouse Show. I'm here with my co-hosts, Dr. Deb Anderson and Omri Morad. And, of course, Glenn Page is the producer.
He's so sweet.
And if you call the phone number, which is
855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137.
Glenn will be able to put you through to us and have a conversation with us. And if you're a real estate agent from wherever the heck it was, where was he? You can talk about that too if you want to. But why don't you talk about something else?
What do you want to talk about, Mr. Steinhouse? Are you excited about
so
Monday?
we still had. I'm very excited about Monday. So 1 second though, I want to go back. So we never did finish the funny stories from the party.
Okay, sorry.
So I have a question for you, Glenn. Is Gary Arnell on today at 4 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay. So I am not going to give you one of the stories.
Okay. All
Because
right.
Gary was at my party, and something interesting happened. And I'm going to leave it at that because, and if anybody wants to hear this story, You need to listen to Gary Arnell's show at 4:00.
Are you
Is
sure he will
definitely
tell
telling
it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he will tell it.
Okay.
All right. And Glenn, if you need to nudge him a little bit to go ahead, but I'm pretty sure he's going to open with this story. Okay, it is that good of a story.
I don't think
Well,
I
I'm
even know the
intrigued.
story.
Yeah, and don't even try to. Don't even if you think you know it. Don't even.
I don't know it. I have absolutely no idea.
Okay,
I have no idea.
because it's absolutely hysterical. I might even call in and just tell him the aftermath of the story, because there was a big aftermath to it also. So it's an interesting story. So I'm gonna let you guys know, to tease you guys and let you know. It's not 4. He's on a 5, right? No, he's a 4.
He's on at 4.
He's on 4.
to
Yeah, he's on a
5.
4. Right. We got the registered rip-off. the registered rep commercial thing between 3 and 4. The guy who sells annuities.
What did he sell?
He sells annuities.
What
you
is
know, the
it?
worst financial product you could possibly buy.
Yeah.
You know why annuities are great? Because the
Because they-
salespeople who sell them make so much money,
So,
and that's the only person they're good for.
you know, I can't express how much I love you.
Yes.
And yet, I want to tell you, you know how sometimes there is a tornado go?
There's the what?
A tornado?
A tornado. Yes.
And when you look back, you see the damage the tornado caused?
Yes.
Sometimes it's like that to be your friend.
Yes,
Because when you look back,
that's so true.
you look
That's
back
so true.
and you see the damage.
What does that mean?
When
I mean, the fact that Debbie said so true. What does that mean?
do you want to
I
help me?
totally
Do you
get
want to
that.
help me?
Because
Didn't
you
miss a
have
beat.
you have such a way of doing things, and it's like
And then
against.
people come to us and why you introduced me to this
Yeah.
person?
Or how do you
I'm
work
so
with this guy?
violated.
Or how have you stayed as long as you have? I get that a lot. How have you stayed as long as you have? A lot of people say that to me.
Correct.
How have you been here as long as you have?
So you joined.
I get that a lot. Like I
jo-
really get that a lot.
You joined me. You actually sponsored a big event in the synagogue,
Right.
and you talked to many people
Yes, I did.
during the event.
Yes.
We actually opened a saloon.
Okay.
And people came and talked to us.
Yes.
He affected so many people during that night. And I still have people coming to me.
I wasn't
saying-
even drunk, huh?
He wasn't even
I
drunk.
didn't even drink. All I had was soda too.
So I tell you a story, a live story. It's very, very live story.
Okay.
The guy that you talked to, who used to be a registered rep,
Right.
and that's why I came to the story.
Right.
He came to me right now in the synagogue while we were maybe a bit drunk because
Sure.
we drink tequila every Saturday. It's
Okay.
allowed by the Jewish laws.
Okay.
And he came to me and he said, I think your friend didn't understand me. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What friend? He said, tell your friend I'm not selling annuities. I swear to God. That's from an hour ago. An hour ago, he came to me and he said,
And this was
"Tell
over a
him-
month ago that we
tell-
had the party,
it
right?
was it's the effect that you sometimes have about people. You also insult another friend who is a garage door installer.
I insult him. He insulted
oh
me,
my God.
and I insulted him back.
I know, but it's who you are. So
Mm.
so it's just it's funny. It's funny how the tornado go, and sometimes you need to deal with the wrecks.
That's true because sometimes we're left with the aftermath because
you-
I've gotten a lot of times you'll say or do something and then
You
then
can
people in the office will be like, Deb, and I'm like, I got it. I'll take care of this. You know what I mean?
can-
And then I need to clean up
I know.
the mess
I know.
sometimes that you leave, and then it's just like, okay, let me handle this, and and it's happened multiple times.
Yeah, and that's when Debbie comes in. Larry,
you can't.
so and so has a problem.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, sometimes I'll just do it and they'll be like, and then I'll go in and yell at you like, come on, you need to cut this crap out. You know what I mean? It's like, cause you're, I mean, but I pick up a lot of that.
And most of the time, I'm right.
Not always, not always.
I'm just not always right.
But that's
in my
not
approach.
the point.
I think that's it. Your approach isn't always the right way. Sometimes you need to, whatever. So, but I've seen that where I've had to come in after you and
With the broom.
and yeah, and just,
Right.
and then just calm the frustrations that some people have. And it's just like, oh my gosh, here we go.
By the way, first of all, you're not allowed to use the tornado analogy because it's mine.
It's totally yours. It's
Thank
fine.
you. I appreciate that.
That's fine.
And I want to tell you that you have this habit as well, especially with women's.
Really?
Do I?
Especially
What are we talking about
with
here?
women's that they come to us and say that Debbie was not nice to them.
You know, I don't have a lot of tolerance for like stupidity.
You can't do that.
Yeah, I don't.
That's not nice.
I don't have tolerance for
No,
stupidity.
I didn't say stupidity. And okay, let's.
Or drama. How's that? I don't have. I don't have tolerance for drama.
Can we move on?
Listen, so all the people who wanted to come to investor school, I can only imagine what they're thinking now. They're like, hey, I really wanted to hang out with these guys, but Larry's a jerk, Deb's a jerk.
When is the repeat of Passport Mommy?
And Omri's the only cool guy, right?
No, I'm not.
It's all
And
good.
Omri's having a tough week, so nobody wants to come to investor schooling this week. So should we give them a free class just in case? So that way they can come for free.
I think they should.
Yeah.
I think they should.
How do they come for free?
They just go to investorschooling.com, as Ben Mallet like to say, investorschooling.com, and they can RSVP for a free class this Thursday, and it will be a bit less fun, but still very fun, because we will be more focused about teaching you about finance.
So we have Tess online. Is that where you were going to go?
No, I was asking you somewhere else, but go ahead.
So Tess is online. Hey Tess, how are you? So I wasn't able to go to there was a big women's thing that was going on last month, and I just wasn't able to attend.
Thing.
No, it was
It's
you
a good
weren't
thing you didn't go
invited.
to women's thing. You would have made women's mad.
Yeah, I would have made women's mad, but I was actually invited to that one, so I just couldn't make it. But
Maybe they
I've
don't know
known
you.
Tess for years now, 3 or 4 years, and she says she's never had a problem with me.
Yeah, but you
'cause-
notice she didn't say she never had a problem with me.
well, she doesn't
She
know
only
you
said
that.
she never had a problem
Well,
with
I
you.
know her a lot better than you do. Like you've
I
only met her
understand.
a couple times, and I've actually hung out with her.
I mean, there's other women who have a problem with me too.
So she only have a problem with me? What's going on here?
I don't think you have ever met her.
Okay.
Yeah, but see, I get along really well with people.
So that's her problem that she never met.
I definitely believe you get along with people.
I do. I get along with a lot of people. I just don't get along with people who try to intimidate me. That's where I draw the line, and that's what it is. When you're
Who's
trying to
intimidating you?
So the women that you're talking about, they try to tell me how I'm stupid and that they're better than me, and that like just does not fly with me. So that's the kind of tolerance. I have no tolerance for that. It's just like you wanna play that game. All right, let's go. So that's when I become a little bit more aggressive.
We all have our soft spots in life.
Okay.
I think so. I have mine. You have yours.
Okay.
And that's it. Let's leave it to there.
What does that mean?
I don't know. But Tess says I'm a tornado.
You are a
He
tornado.
is a tornado. Yeah.
Of course he's a tornado.
See that? Even Tess says you're a tornado.
Of course.
But no.
Yes, but you know what? As a tornado,
Yes.
I help a lot of people.
I agree.
And I use the tornado to help them.
You know why?
Why?
Because like a tornado, there is nothing comfortable about you. But the truck that you wanted to move from one field to another, the tornado will move the fastest. Do you
Wow, that was an
understand?
amazing analogy, wasn't
Do
That
it?
you
was
understand
actually very
that?
That was an amazing analogy.
So
good.
that's the point.
Right.
You do things, and you take people very uncomfortable, very much away from their comfort zone.
Yes,
But you cause them to get to where they want the fastest.
that's correct.
And
I always say,
that's
if you want
something
to,
special
if you
about
want a hug, go to your therapist. If you want to get all the dreams that you desire, come to me.
I'm still coming to you for hugs. I know you have a problem with that.
I
But
have no problem. It's just the way you hug.
I'm not going to
The
stop.
way you hug, I have a problem with.
How does
Why?
he hug?
He hugs. He's a hanger. You know what I mean? Like like
like to
he
hug.
hangs on. He just hangs on.
I want to absorb.
So you do
Yeah.
that. You do that with women. You don't do that with men because men don't like that kind of contact.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
like that. It's
Depends
like,
who's the man.
It's like, okay, let go now. It's like, let go now. And like,
That's what I mean. Like you
no,
guys
I
are not
no,
into that. Yeah.
I want to hang on you longer. I'm like, get off.
Yeah.
you know?
That's what I mean. Like guys aren't
It's not
used
even.
to that.
It's like I just don't want to be, constricted that long.
Constricted.
Yes,
Constructed.
constricted.
Constricted.
That's the right word.
Constricted.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it
He's
is.
got to be
Constrict
free,
means
man.
like tight. Like
It's got to be what?
He's got to be free, man.
It's
Yeah,
gotta be
like
free,
how do
man.
men hug, right? What do? They tap the back. Women, when you hug a woman, you squeeze her.
See, I
Well,
find it's the
I don't-
opposite.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
No,
Yeah.
with the woman you squeeze the ass.
Oh my
No.
goodness.
Only if it's your wife.
Only if it's your wife.
Yes.
Oh, oops. Omri's in trouble.
See, with the guy, you do that sort of half hug where it's sort of like the side.
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
not
yeah.
like-
I have a meeting in the bank on Monday, and they said they want to talk to me about something. Now I know what it is.
Whatever.
Okay, let's move
So,
on.
so when Glenn's in town, I
hugged
always
your
give Glenn a
banker?
hug. I always give Glenn a hug.
She does.
What?
2-hand hug.
Omri, you are so weird.
Omri's weird today. He's off today.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
All right.
I'm
So
trying.
somehow, we
Yes.
got 5 minutes to the end of the show. We still haven't talked about one thing financial.
Beside investor schooling, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Correct.
So that's
So
okay.
let's talk
Actually,
for-
we talked about one thing. We talked about how annuities are the worst thing you could ever buy.
No doubt, and we talked about that even people that sell annuity and go to the synagogue on Saturday admit that they should never sell annuity.
I know. Is that funny?
It's amazing. He actually felt bad that we assume he kept saying that he was against this product and he never recommended it. So it was
I never
funny.
said that.
No, he said that.
I know. He thought that. He thought that he said that, but he didn't say that.
Do you know why it's funny? Because it's amazing that even a person that sell annuities and he can be in front of a client and sell it like it's the best thing
Of
for
course.
them.
You know why?
They embarrassed inside that somebody will believe, or somebody with financial education believe that they did that.
So here's the problem. Here's the problem with annuity salespeople, or just any salesperson at all, right? So a salesperson is trained on selling the product that they sell. They're not. So my biggest problem with registered reps is they have no idea about finances. All they know is I have a product, I sell it, I make commission. I have a product, I sell it, I make commission. I have a product, I sell it, I make commission. And they're a fiduciary.
Correct.
Right? Because, a real fiduciary cares about the client's money. A fiduciary cares about their own money. Right? And that's why I call them fiduciaries, because that's what they are. And they're not even allowed to tell the truth. And that's the problem. They're not even allowed to say, hey, there are other products out here that are better for you. You should not do business with me. If they say that, they actually lose their license. It's the craziest thing I've ever heard. It's called selling away. You actually lose your license. So they actually get a license that says not to lie. They have a license that says you must lie.
Yeah, they can be honest.
Right. They can't be honest. Exactly. And it's terrible. It's a terrible thing. And the way they're trained and the way they're taught, they think they're the smartest people on the planet because they have this, this license that they took a 2-hour test for, paid $250 to take the test, and honestly, anybody out there could pass this test. It's a simple test, and that's what they did. They became a fiduciary because of that. Right now,
What?
You're reading the reviews.
Oh, you're reading stuff off the. You're reading what?
Do you see that? I don't.
Wait, hold on. So
I don't even know how to respond to that.
I don't know either. I can't say it because it's so. You know what I have to do? I have to actually delete this guy because I don't even want this up here. I have a funny feeling this is like a.
Who is it?
I don't know. It was a really really nasty thing.
Very tasteless.
Yeah, it was very tasteless.
Very tasteless.
I'm gonna delete them, and add them to the block list because that was not very nice. They used nasty words and.
Yeah, that was
and really weird stuff in the description of Debbie's husband. So,
if you want to know how to use
it was that bad. It was at first I'm like, Debbie, what are you doing interrupting? Now when I read it, I'm like, now I understand why you interrupted.
Yeah.
If you want to come and know how to use nasty words appropriately, you can come for a free class this Thursday, and you will meet me there, and I will teach you.
Did you see? Did you? So Brian presented on Thursday.
I heard this. I heard that he had a video of all the pictures.
He didn't have a video. He had a picture that was fabulous.
Really?
Fabulous. Like you have to go. So I went home Thursday night and I went on investor schooling and I went into my login and I brought it up for my husband to see because it was so fantastic.
Was so funny. I sent to my wife.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
I know there was the picture of me throwing Rome to the pool. There was the Debbie with the permit required hat.
Well, it was me going on a hike. Did you hear that story?
No.
We'll talk about it later. There was me going on a hike. There was Pete who was going in. He's going to Antarctica soon, so he's in this ice water with a killer whale.
And then
there's two people. There's NL was there with her friend and her son with a Farmer Joe hat.
Right.
And then there was you in the Speedo on top with your stock option consultant hat.
You never saw the picture?
It's hysterical. The picture is hysterical. Hysterical.
I show
and Brian, he just goes and he's just going through it. It was just he's just on point. You know what I mean? Like it was so funny. It was hysterical. He just
So I heard his presentation though.
His presentation was very good.
Was about how if you use the process that we did with covered calls
Correct.
through COVID. He actually went back and historically ran the exact numbers that we would do And he proved that exactly what I said is true, that you can't lose all your money. And not only on top of it, you continue to make money. Now, it was interesting because...
No. I'm sorry interrupting you. I just want to tell you, his whole point is to show that if you follow our rules, you would rather do covered calls instead of waiting for your stock to go up.
Right, exactly.
You will make more.
Right, but let me just say, because I'm trying to, because you're getting into the weeds and not everybody understands. But the real thing is that he proved that no matter what you do, no matter how bad the market gets, this process that we teach will still work.
Correct.
Yeah. And he actually proved that if the market had he went through COVID and he did the numbers through COVID, and he showed that you still made 12% return for the year on your stocks, which is amazing.
Yeah, it was a really good presentation.
It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
So, and that's how good this process is. And this is what we put together.
Yeah. Correct.
We put together a process that makes people money. In fact, I say it. We're the only program that I've ever heard of that guarantees you're going to make money the first month. And the only reason we guarantee it is because you can't not.
Yeah,
you have to make money the first month.
People don't understand that. There is no way you can't make money
exactly.
in the first month.
Exactly. And that's the coolest thing about what we teach.
Correct.
And it's a specific covered call strategy. Mm-hmm. Please don't go on YouTube. You won't find it. If you will find it, you won't find it by us.
Exactly.
And you won't find it by anybody else. The specific cover call strategy that we use, that we created it. Actually, I created it, but we've perfected it using Brian. We've perfected it using statistics, and we've come up with numbers that are just amazing. And if you do it, it works, and it works every single time. All right, look, here's the deal. We've got about 45 seconds left, so I want to thank, of course, Turin for calling and taking over the show for a little while. Gave me a little bit of a break, right? I want to thank Omri, of course, for being here. Because Omri is so cool.
He's Omri.
And and the tornado analogy was my favorite.
I appreciate you.
Of course, I want to thank Dr. Deb as well for being here, because Dr. Deb, by the way, I said Dr. Deb before I said Omri. I could get in trouble for that. And
you said Omri before you said Dr. Deb.
That's what I meant, yeah. And I want to say thank you to the
sweet
Glenn Page for being such a great producer. And we need some more callers, so we're going to go into the second hour in a couple minutes.
But
if you guys want to
call
in, right? 855-939-1137, and go to investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com. We'll see you Thursday.
This program is paid for by Investor Schooling. All opinions or statements
you are clear
of Investor Schooling or their guests and do not reflect the opinions of WPHT or Odyssey.
Why should you volunteer with Meals on Wheels?
I'll come to the door with one meal and I'll walk away with a full heart.
Drop off a warm meal and get more than you expect. Volunteer at americaletsdolunch.org. Brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
WPHT, WPHT-HD, WOGL HD3 Philadelphia. From the Piazza Premium Automobile Studios, powering your drive with 10 brands and 20 locations. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Here's a harsh fact. 40% of women and nearly 20% of men suffer from varicose or spider veins. Left untreated, these veins can cause tired, heavy legs, swelling, burning, cramping, aching, even restless leg syndrome. In some cases, it can lead to serious health risks, like blood clots. USA Vein Clinics offers minimally invasive treatments that take as little as 15 minutes, covered by most insurances. Call 267-223-7162 and schedule your appointment today. Don't wait. Call 267-223-7162 for free information today. Imagine walking, exercising, and sleeping peacefully again. Varicose and spider veins won't go away on their own. USA Vein Clinics can help. Call 267-223-7162 for fast, easy, and affordable solutions. USA Vein Clinics treatments are covered by most insurance plans. Don't put this off any longer. Call 267-223-7162.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing
What?
loss can devastate the quality of your life. Now, there's an affordable fix for you or your loved one. Rated the best hearing aids of 2026 by Forbes Health, Audion Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest prices.
I want to hear the Arnell story because I don't know that one.
I actually like them better than my old.
So I listened to the radio at 4 o'clock.
I could not believe how my hearing and life changed.
Join over 1 million happy customers by going to
I think I'm going to have to call in and let them know what happened.
Yeah, you've really piqued my
What the
curiosity.
You haven't been on.
Everywhere you look,
sure you will
things are
be
getting
on?
more expensive.
Oh,
But
he's
at
on.
Consumer Cellular,
He's
we're
on, but
lowering
will
the
you
price
be
for
on?
those 50 and
I'll
up.
call
Now
in.
you can get
Okay.
unlimited
I'll call
everything for just $35 a line. That's $35 a month for
All right, you ready to go?
Sure, why not?
your rank number.
I can give you more time if you want it.
No, it's fine.
and get unlimited everything for just $35 a month.
Stand by.
To Consumer Cellular online or in-store today. Price includes $5 credit for auto pay and emailing. Taxes and fees apply. Data speeds reduced after 35 gigabytes. Rankings done by 2025 ACSI survey.
This program is paid for by Investor Schooling. All opinions or statements expressed on the program are solely those of Investor Schooling or their guests and do not reflect the opinions of WPHT or Odyssey.
WPHT, WPHT-HD, WOGL HD3 Philadelphia. From the Piazza Premium Automobile Studios, powering your drive with 10 brands and 20 locations. Always love.
You're hot.
Yep. The Larry Steinhouse Show.
All right, welcome back to the second hour of the Larry Steinhouse Show. If you're just joining us, I'm Larry Steinhouse, alongside with my fantastic co-host, Dr. Deb Anderson and Omri Morad, and we're broadcasting live from Investor Schooling headquarters. If you missed the first hour, don't worry, we're just getting warmed up. Matter of fact, we might even talk about something financial this time.
Maybe.
This hour, we'll be digging deeper into the topics that can make a real difference, like Omri's house, I guess.
Maybe.
Or your financial futures, stock options, real estate investing, retirement planning, taxes, interest rates, passive income, and the biggest financial stories making headlines this week. We don't just report the news, we explain what it means and what you should pay attention to and what opportunities may be hiding behind the headlines. Wow, that's like a new thing that ChatGPT added, so we'll have to do that too. All right, remember, this is your show, and you can call us live at
855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137.
There is no way that ChatGPT does not listen, like, they has to be listening to us.
What did he say now? Come on.
Ready for this? This is the next line. This is the next line. Ready? Whether you're wondering about a covered call strategy, when did I tell ChatGPT we do covered calls?
You just listened to the previous hour.
It got to listen to the first hour. It had to be.
I know.
How did it listen to the first hour? How did it know?
I know.
It also says buying your next investment property, preparing for retirement, reducing your taxes, or simply making smarter financial decisions. We'd love to hear from you. We proudly broadcast from Investor Schooling, where people learn practical investing skills that schools never taught us. If you've been thinking about learning how to create income with stock options or building wealth through real estate, visit investorschooling.com and reserve your seat for our free, and free is highlighted.
It is free.
Right? But isn't that funny because you always say
free
class Thursday night?
It's
and you'll be able to come.
It is listening to us.
Of course, we are sponsored by the Sultan Income Fund. Invest with the Sultan, collect like a king. If you want more information on the Sultan Income Fund, you can send a text message to 26786. That's 26786. Text the word Sultan to 26786. Of course, investments involve risk, including the possibility of loss of principal. Returns not guaranteed. Securities are offered only through applicable. I did the same word.
Applicable or applicable? Pick one. Pick one. Pick one. Just pick one.
Private placement memorandum and offering documents. Please review all the risk factors carefully. Consult your financial, legal, and tax advisor before investing. Past performance does not guarantee future results, and any participation may be limited to accredited investors. You know, I have to say that because the lawyers make me say it, even though I disagree with half of it. All right, so pour yourself another cup of coffee, turn up the radio, and if you've got a financial question that's been keeping you up at night, give us a call at
855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137.
All right,
Why
so-
would we give them?
So Glenn is telling me to boost your microphone. You know why he's telling me to boost your microphone?
Why?
Because you keep going
Moving?
like this and talking like this and moving like this and
Okay,
moving around
here,
like this.
I'm here.
And that's the problem.
Glenn, now I'm okay. Am I okay right now, Glenn?
You're never okay.
I know. Tell my mother.
Your levels are all right.
Okay.
Your levels are all right?
So I have a question for you. Why won't we give our listeners something if they call?
We have a caller.
Well, we do, but we'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
So what do you want to give your listeners? What do you want to give them? You want to give them a book?
I don't want to give them a book. I think they should go and buy a book. But I want to give them something much bigger than that. I want to give them a free full-day event here at the office.
Yeah, okay.
So let's do that.
The Money Hacks event.
We have the Money Hacks event.
All right, sure.
It's coming back.
I know. So when is the next Money Hacks event, Deb?
I believe it's in October.
October 17th.
I know. October 17th? Okay, so
Yeah.
October 17th. Sure. We're just pretty far away from it.
October 17th.
A bit,
But that's pretty cool. Okay, so
now
if
they
you
have no
call-
excuses.
If you call
Correct.
And call about anything. Even Nika on the line. Hold on, Nika. We'll get to you in a minute. But if you call, anyone who calls, you get a free ticket to this event. Now,
Correct.
The tickets are $150 each, $147 each, so you get a free ticket, right?
Mhm.
And if you want to find out more about this event, you can go to 4mmw.com, mmw.com. So 4mmw.com, you can find out more about the event. And if you call, you get a free ticket. So Nika, what's going on, Nika?
Hi, Larry.
All right, so
Hi,
Nika has a
Deb.
Russian accent. What do you think of that
Nice to
accent
meet you.
there?
You too.
What do you think of the Russian accent, Omri?
I don't know. I mean, with a word like Nika, you expected what?
Well, I know who she is. She's actually a student.
Ah, really?
She's actually a new student. She just
You
joined.
guys are funny.
Yeah.
We're funny.
We're funny?
She says we're funny.
Oh,
I
well-
am a new student, and I'm enjoying listening to you this morning.
Awesome. We're very happy. That's why we do that. So when people call and tell
nice
us.
to meet you, Omri.
Okay, so when people call and tell us they enjoy it, that's what brings us to next week.
That's what led us to, we do the next show just because people found this show funny. So Nika, you've been a student for about a month, right? The first month you made, how much money did you make so far? I can't remember.
$7,706.84.
Wow.
I love
That's
it.
awesome. That's fantastic.
I love it.
In one month. In 1 month.
In 1 month, right. Actually, it wasn't even a full month. It was a half a month.
Actually, in 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah, it was a half a month,
2
right?
weeks.
Yeah, it was a half a month, and that was on you put in $100,000 into your own account because we don't touch your account, right? It was $100,000, correct?
That's correct.
Right. So and it's your so you understand. We don't touch your account. We just tell you what to do. Okay. This is not our money. We're
my
not financial
money, that's
advisors,
correct.
right? It's
We
in her
teach
own
you.
account.
We teach you what to
We
do.
teach you what to do.
Correct.
And then she made what was the number again?
$7,706.84.
Now, I remember when you were first talking to me, you were scared, you were skeptical, you were like, I don't know, I'm not sure if this is going to work.
I'm still scared. I was about to go move the money, and I'm like, all these numbers, I have no clue if I'm doing it right. Here we go.
So here's the thing
I
about
haven't done it yet.
Right, the cool part is, right, so so not tomorrow, but Monday, you're going to watch us trade the fund because you're in the program that lets you watch us
That's
trade the
right.
fund. So you're going to see that. You're going to learn a lot from that. That's one of the greatest things that we do is we have the fund. We have the Sultan Income Fund, which we talked about as one of our sponsors. And we actually let the students in certain programs watch us trade the money. Now, to me, this is the greatest thing ever because, we're trading millions of dollars of other people's money. And, of course, we don't want to make mistakes.
Where can you get something like that? Nowhere.
No, there's nobody in a. I mean, imagine these registered reps. Yeah, here's the annuity. We'll show you how much money I make on the annuity by when I buy my wife a jewelry because of the annuity that you bought. Seriously.
Yeah, take a good picture of your money. You will never see it again.
Yeah, and if you decide a year from now you want your money back, you ain't getting it back anyway. So that's how annuities work. But anyway, our fund you get a check every month, but. Getting back to what we do, we're literally teaching exactly what we do in the fund. So exactly what we do, we teach you, and that's what Nika did. She's learned exactly what we're doing. Or she's learning it. She still has to learn. And we helped her with the first few trades. We helped her for the first 4 or 5 months. We're going to help people with their trades, and we also continue to help you as time goes by too. So Nika's pretty excited. So Nika's going to get to see us trade on Monday, and then she's going to make more money. So you're probably going to make more money than the $7,700 that you made on Monday.
I will. I put more in, too.
Yeah, good.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So what are you going to do with the 86 cents?
Stop.
84 cents?
Yeah, what are you going to do with the 84 cents?
You know what? Listen.
I'll put it all
next time
to
you
pay
come,
my credit card bill.
No, next time you come, I want to take the 84 cents and I want you to give it to Omri.
Sounds good. I'll be there on December 19th to celebrate my birthday and Christmas.
Oh, that's right. We have a Christmas party. That's
I'll
right.
give it to
Our
you.
Christmas party, right? My Christmas party. I can't, so that's going to be fun too. Our Christmas party is always good. We always have a good time.
Have you ordered a tree yet?
I did not order a tree. I'm not getting into that.
Okay.
I promised her I wouldn't talk about it. We settled it. I promised her I wouldn't talk about it.
Okay.
Which, by the way, it's so hard for me not to
Talking
talk about it.
financial, you guys asked for financial questions. I'm calling to ask you a financial question.
Oh, well, let's go.
Of course.
Well, the floor is yours. Let's go.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so let's say you're in your 40s and somebody who hasn't been saving money and don't really have a cash laying around to buy stocks and implement your strategy, what would you recommend for those people to do right now to be able to start building wealth and accumulate the money so they can eventually implement your strategy and make more money?
Very easy. Come to Investor Schooling.
Oh, stop. You're making it so obvious. Listen, this is what you really need to do. So the advice that I give to people, so people come to me all the time and they're broke, they have nothing, right? And the very first thing I tell them to do is to put 10% of every single dollar you make away into even a savings account. I don't care if you open up a savings account at a bank that pays 0.001% interest, doesn't matter. The habit of putting the money into the savings account is what's more important than the amount of interest you're getting. So you get a $1,000 check at the end of the week, you take $100, you put it into the savings account before you pay any of your bills. Now, it's funny because most people who do this, they're like, the first thing they say, I can't even pay my bills now. How am I going to put $100 away? I can't even pay my bills. Well, the interesting thing is once you start to form this habit, after 3 to 4 months, the strangest things happen. Number one, the first thing that happens is you're putting the money away and you're still making your bills. The odd thing, though, is before what felt like a difficult time making your bills doesn't feel like a difficult time making your bills anymore. And every single person I've ever done this with and actually has ever done it that I've advised reports back the same thing. After 3 or 4 months, they feel the financial pressure going away. And then after a while of doing this, you're going to start to learn other habits and you're going to start to put money away into other places. I did a presentation a couple of weeks ago on buckets of money, where putting money into different buckets.
Yeah.
And this is what I do. I put money into different buckets. Now, one of the buckets I put money into is Bitcoin. And I'm going to tell you right now, I do not recommend Bitcoin as a bucket for the average person. If you have a lot of money and you have other buckets like precious metals and stocks and 401ks and other things, and you have extra money after that, Bitcoin is a good bucket for you. But it's not a good bucket for you to just start off with, because it's not, it's risky. It's a higher risk bucket. I don't like it. It's a high risk. So I put money into all these different buckets every month. I also overpay my mortgages on my properties because now I have making a lot of money, and more money I make, the more money I overpay my mortgages. So these are all buckets, but the very first thing, like I said before, is put money away. Put $100 out of $1,000 away before you pay any of your bills. Now, I know you're not in that position, but it's a really great question.
Right.
All right.
You surprised me with that answer.
Well, I do talk to a lot of people that in that position. And so how, like in the 40s, they feel like, okay, they lost all this time. There's not much I can do. And that's a conversation I have with a lot of clients of mine.
Yeah, sure.
Because I'm doing taxes for them and those type of things. So it's kind of like, how would I lead them in particular to start helping them to see different, light at the end of the tunnel. And also when you said for an average person, so one bucket is your saving account, 10%. What other buckets?
So you got to start. You got to start with that. Start with that. Start with the 10%. Then a 401k plan, stocks, mutual funds, whatever it might be.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to start with because here it's like, look, I just lost 60 pounds, right? I didn't lose it overnight. It took me a year and a half to lose 60 pounds, right? And I'm working out.
I noticed you look great.
Well, thank you.
Yep.
And I work out all the time, and and it took a while, right? It didn't start out with, hey, tomorrow, tomorrow I'm going to wake up and cut the fat out of my body and be able to lift 200 pounds. It's not going to happen, right? So I had every day I had to do something. I had to do something more, do something more, do something more. And now I have a personal trainer comes to my house 5 days a week. I also I watch a little bit more of what I eat. I'm still not that great at watching what I eat, but I know I eat less than I used to eat. Right, and so I've done all of these things. I also take some peptides. I happen to be a big fan of peptides. So I do all of the things that I need to do to make my body healthier. But it takes a while. I didn't become healthy overnight. Now I'm healthy. Now I'm much stronger than I was, and I continue to do it. It's the other thing too. You got to continue to do it. So it's the same exact thing with putting the 10% away. You put that 10% away, and that's the start. It actually starts your mind working on changing your financial future. Now, what were you saying, Omri? You didn't believe that I would say that?
I think so, because I'm just thinking about the average person. Mm-hmm. If they will do that, if they will put the 10% every month,
every week, every paycheck, every dollar they get,
every paycheck. Let's go with that. It seems like the process will take much longer.
It takes a really long time, but that's not the only thing you're going to do. Here's the problem. The problem is you need to start somewhere, right? So right now, the average person is putting how much away?
Nothing.
Zero.
Basically, yeah.
Right. So now once they get into the habit of doing it, it'll change. It's the same thing with my weight. I didn't lose 60 pounds overnight. I lost 60 pounds over a year and a half, right?
Yeah.
So you have to do one step at a time. The very first step is to start to change the mindset.
So you do it mainly for the mindset, not because this will be the money that will save you.
No. That's the beginning. So then it adds up to a certain amount of money, and then we use that money. You put it somewhere else, and you start to do something with it, and you start to get into the habit of doing it. Even many years ago, when you guys know my story is I went bankrupt in 2008. That's how I started. I started putting 10%. Actually, I started putting 10% into a TD Ameritrade account at the time, and started trading it. And I started making more and more money, and that's how it all started. That's how I built myself. I mean, I'm a multimillionaire now. I have I live in a $3 million house. My bills are whatever. I make a lot of money, and and that the whole point is because I started doing the right steps, and that's what you have to do: is start doing the right steps. Nika, thanks for calling. I appreciate you. We're going to see you on Monday morning, and you also have the link for that, right?
Thank you.
You have the link for that. You do what you need to do.
Yep, I have it. Yes.
I want to go to somebody in South Jersey. G, what's happening, G?
Hello, how you doing?
Pretty good. Did you call last week? I remember the initial at least.
Yes.
Cool. So what's happening?
Yes, you said something today. You said, by the way, the show so far has been great. The last show was wonderful.
Thank you.
But even though you weren't talking finances, it was very entertaining, and I love the tornado thing. That was great.
We are that good.
You said something that inspired me.
Okay.
I've been going through a lot of stuff that I'm not going to go over the phone right now.
Sure.
I'll tell you when I see you.
Okay.
But this thing that you're having for Money Hacks happens to fall on my birthday.
Oh, cool. Well, you just got a free ticket, by the way.
I was
so that's
wondering
cool.
how I can get tickets.
So you got a free ticket. What's going to happen is Glenn is going to take your information down, and we're going to send you a ticket. So actually, you could bring somebody else too. So you'll actually have 2 tickets.
Really?
Yeah.
Come and celebrate your birthday with us.
Right, and if you remind us it's your birthday,
Yes.
we'll even
that'll be my birthday.
we'll even have a
birthday
cupcake
party ever.
We'll have a cupcake with a candle in it. Remind
Well-
us to have a cupcake with a candle in it because I already forgot.
Stop. You just have to come. That's the only thing. You just have to make sure to come.
Ice cream would be fine.
We are not joking. We are 100% serious.
Yeah, we absolutely, and we even
So am I. 'Cause
we even
I
give you
know
lunch.
I should have a lot of stuff straightened out by then.
We even give you lunch.
Lunch?
Yeah, we're going to even feed you.
Well, what time is the thing on? What time
So
is
it
the thing on
starts.
Saturday?
It starts. Registration is 8:30, I think, right?
Doors open 8:30 and we start at 9.
Right, and then it goes on till 5 o'clock.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the morning.
And it goes to
In
5
the
o'clock.
morning?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a Saturday.
It's an all-day event.
Yeah, it's an
It's a
all-day
whole
event.
day.
And you're
It's
going
a
to
whole
have,
day.
I'm telling you, your mind is going to be opened up to so many things that you wouldn't believe that you will be able to learn.
I didn't realize it was going to be early. Okay, I'll have to set my schedule for that.
Okay.
Because I'm not normally an early person.
Well,
But for this, I will be.
Make yourself an early person. And also, you certainly can come to us before that. You can come to us on Thursday night at 7 o'clock and have a free class.
You'll have one class on Thursday and the Money Hacks thing the following Saturday?
We'll do that too, but you can come this Thursday if you want to. You can come this Thursday to class, or you can come the Thursday before Money Hacks. It's fine with me.
We have a class every Thursday.
I have to get my car worked on first.
Okay, we'll get your car worked on. That's fine.
But
Either way,
anyway, I'm very inspired by the birthday thing. I thought that was a sign.
There you
and
go.
I haven't had a sign in a while.
well, we're gonna give you more signs.
Well, thank you, sir.
We're gonna show you what money looks like.
And I can't wait to meet Dr. Deb and Omri.
Awesome.
And maybe Rome will be there for a little bit.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
So make sure you give Omri a really big hug and hold on to him for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, just so
Yeah,
you
I
know.
heard that hug thing. I heard
Yeah,
that
at
hug
least.
thing.
It
Yeah.
need to be at least, yeah.
All right, so hold on.
Omri will get a big hug. You'll get a regular married man hug.
Okay, there you go.
When I say that, I know you're married, so I'm not going to get real squeezy.
So you're not gonna squeeze my ass, right? Is what the way Omri said.
I'm not touching anything below the belt. No.
Okay, all right.
Funny.
Nope.
Too funny. Well, Dr. Deb, never
Is
mind.
Dr. Deb's husband going to be there?
Nah, he doesn't usually come.
Is
No.
Dr. Deb's husband? No.
You want to meet him, huh?
Okay. No, I was just curious.
He's a good-looking guy, but
no,
he doesn't usually
Just
come.
curious.
Yeah, just curious.
No, I'm just curious what he looks like. I don't want to get that close to him.
He's a scary looking guy.
You ever watch what's the name of that show?
What? Sons of Anarchy?
No.
What?
It drives me crazy.
He's a big burly
Duck
guy.
Dynasty. You ever watch Duck Dynasty?
No.
So he
I
would
don't have
fit.
cable,
He would fit in that family.
No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't.
From what Dr. Deb said, he's like a big biker guy.
He is. He's a totally big biker guy. He walks in the room and he has a presence. You notice when he's there, and he's got a big long crazy beard, and he's got really short hair, so he looks kind of scary looking.
Yeah.
Unless you know him, and then you realize
He scares me every time.
So, I don't even have to physically see him. I just want to see a picture of him.
So ask me, and I'll show you a picture
anyway.
of him. I'll definitely come in Thursday. I'll show you a
All
picture
right.
of him.
So, G, hang on the line, and Glenn's going to take your information. Let's go to Todd. What's going on, Todd?
Hey, nothing much. How are you guys doing?
What's happening, Todd? So Todd's not exactly a student, but he has been to Financial IQ.
Okay.
And Todd's a cool guy. I like Todd. So what's happening with you, man?
Now, I was listening to the young lady who was talking about what do you do when you don't have any money, and I thought that was a good way of plugging investor schooling because a lot of the problem is people's thoughts and the way they think about money.
Yeah.
And that's something that you help people with. And I think once people get past their own walls or their interpretations, which is something you can help them
Limiting
with,
beliefs.
Dr. Deb and Omri.
Yeah, the limiting beliefs.
Yeah, right, belief. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a lot of it's really what you were taught and what you believe, and it's all false. But people need help with that, and because there's a lot of alternatives, and I know it just came to my mind. I'm like investor schooling kind of. That's really what it helps people with. So I just thought I'd plug that in, man. And Omri. Yeah, no, I'm not into hugs, especially from guys. So, but that's you guys are. It's a very interesting show. That's all I can say.
It's always interesting, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
So I tell people all the time. So we've been doing this show for almost 9 years now, right? And what happened was after about 3 or 4 years, we realized that finances are just boring. So we just started doing our own thing, and we have such a great show. We have so much fun on this show, and people still come to Investor Schooling anyway because they can't believe that this is a financial show. So they wanted to come to They come to Investor Schooling just to see if we actually know anything about finances. So you've been hanging around me for a long time, Todd. Do you think I know anything about finances?
Quite a bit. It was funny you're talking about annuities, and it's like that was quite interesting because it's along the road that I'm traveling down. So that was and we talk about life insurance. There's a lot of stuff you talk about that people need to hear.
Right. So interesting. Life insurance, I'm a big believer in, and a big believer in whole life insurance as long as you use it properly. See, most people, so it's the same thing. It's like you have the life insurance salespeople out there going, hey, I make a lot of commission if I sell you whole life insurance. Well, that's not the reason to sell me whole life insurance. Once you understand how to use whole life insurance as another bucket of money, and we talked about bucket of money a little while ago, another bucket of money, and use it the right way, which is actually overfund it and then borrow against it, it actually builds your wealth faster. So that's why we recommend it as if it's done right. But if you're using it, like the life insurance policy that your brother-in-law, not you, but metaphorically your brother-in-law sells, is probably not the same type of life insurance we're talking about. So that's why we. And if you're going to be selling annuities, Todd, I can't be your friend anymore.
We haven't gone down that path yet. It's probably going to be between life insurance and Medicare insurance. So we haven't gone down
Medicare is good
yet.
stuff, and also, and if you want to do life insurance, talk to me. I certainly have connections for you that you can become really good at life insurance sales, and especially if you sell it. I say use the word sell it, but if you explain to people how to use it the right way, which is the way we teach people how to use it. Not only will you benefit from it, but your clients will benefit from it, and that's a great thing.
So what are you, Todd? Are you a salesperson of what does he do?
So he's been doing a bunch of different things.
Okay.
Right, and this is a place he wants to venture into.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I got you now.
Well, I have life and health insurance right now in Ohio. That's where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, yeah, cool. Excellent, man. All right. What else? You got anything else, Todd? Oh, by the way, you get a free ticket to Money Hacks if you want to come.
Give it to somebody local because I'm in Shaker. I'm in old Cleveland, basically.
I know. You need to drive here, man.
So I got to work on that. That's in the car.
Well, if you decide, even if we give it to somebody else, if you decide you want to come, it's on me.
Okay.
All right,
I appreciate
cool.
that.
Sure.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. And what do you think, Omri? Think we should do a commercial now, or should we wait 2 more minutes?
Let's just tell them that our phone number is 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. We are a financial show, and we are open for business. So give us a call, and we'll be very happy to answer any questions you have. 855-939-1137. Commercials.
Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse from Investor Schooling.
Claire.
One of our radio shows that plays every Saturday at 1 to 3, and I'm here with my co-host.
He's just curious, Dr. Deb.
Best place.
He just wants to see him.
Same mindset as mine.
What?
Friends for
Who,
life.
that lady?
What did he say? What? Huh?
I said she's just curious. She just wants to see him.
Well, you know what it is, because we hype him up, right? Because it's like we just know that he's like a scary-looking guy. You met Glenn. Glenn, you met him, didn't you meet him?
Yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah, so he's a he's a
night
big,
at 7
burly,
o'clock,
kind of scary-looking guy.
investorschooling.com.
But I mean, when you meet him and you talk to him,
Hey,
he's
this
a
is Larry
really
Steinhouse with Investor
he's a very
Schooling.
friendly
I've been
guy.
talking about
but
myself for
as
all
long
these
as
years.
you know,
Now it's time
he's
for
very
you to hear
protective.
from
That's
one
all.
of our great clients.
Investor Schooling lives up to the promise.
Just don't build it too much, so people will come to Investor Schooling just so they can touch your husband.
Just so they can touch him.
So he could just text me. Come to Investor Schooling, and you could be just like Charlie and change your financial life. Go to investorschooling.com. We will see you Thursday. Money Hacks.
This is Dr. Deb from Investor
So
Schooling.
when we call
I want
her,
to reach out to all the women out
get a
there,
friend
and I
one, too.
want all the women to realize
All right.
that they are empowered and able to come into Investor Schooling to learn how to become really good real estate investors and stock option investors and be able to live the life the way they want. Right now, we are so focused on dealing with the husbands and the families and the kids and everything that goes along with it, but it's time for us. It's our time to be able to do this, and you need to come to Investor Schooling to learn how to do this. Go to investorschooling.com. Again, that's investorschooling.com.
Hey, this is Larry
It's
Steinhouse
weird
with
hearing
Investor
myself
Schooling.
on the radio.
I've been talking about
Isn't that
myself
cool?
for all these years. Now
This
it's
is
time
weird.
for you to hear from one of our great clients.
Investor Schooling lives up to the promise.
Hey, I saw him this week.
Yeah, it's good to see
It
Charlie.
was very good to see Charlie this week.
Yeah, I
I was so happy to see him.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
And my financial life has improved.
Come to Investor Schooling, and you could be just like Charlie and change your financial life. Go to investorschooling.com. We will see you Thursday. Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. Did you know that we have a radio show right here on WPHT every Saturday at 1 o'clock? It's called The Larry Steinhouse Show. And you want to listen to this show because it's a live show and you can call in. In fact, here's the call-in number.
855-939-1137.
And when you call in, you can ask us questions about real estate, the stock market, even...
I got John in Willow Grove on the line. He says he's not the guy who swears, but I think it is the guy who swears.
If he says that, he probably is.
It's even better. Bring him
well,
in.
This guy just sounds completely confused, which is kind of like the John guy.
That's fine. He's not in Willow Grove, this John. The swearing John is Philadelphia.
All right,
I don't
maybe he's
remember.
somebody else. Then maybe it is somebody else. You ready to come back?
Sure, why not?
This guy sounds a little befuddled.
We'll be very happy to
All
talk
right.
to him.
All right, coming back.
All right. See you there.
This program is paid for by Investor Schooling.
Ooh.
You liking his music, huh?
Spooky.
It's almost like the Rocky music,
They're gonna get it. Right.
right?
Yes.
It's a little bit different, though.
It's very much
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
Rocky music.
All right, this is Larry Steinhouse. Welcome back to the Larry Steinhouse Show. I'm here with Dr. Deb and Omri Morad. And you know what? Let's just go to John and see who this John guy is. What's going on, John?
Yeah, I went to one of your classes a couple weeks ago. They had Dr. Deb was on to tell how to buy real estate.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
I don't know when I missed something or what. There's nowhere in the class to tell you how much your course cost.
Okay.
Or how to sign up for it.
So did we invite you to another class on Monday? Yes, we did.
Did they invite me to another class on Monday?
Yes, we did.
No, I don't think. No, I don't think so. No.
Well, we did. You might not have realized it, but we did. So we asked you to come back on Monday and take
How
another
did you invite
class.
Me?
What? Say it again.
How did you invite me?
So, have you attended online?
No. No. We invited you
Yeah.
in class, so you were there. We invited you in class. We told you to show up Monday, right? So if you want to, you can come back this Monday and take another class because that's the mastermind meeting. We'd like you to see that first, and then we talk to you personally about becoming a student.
Okay. You can't tell me that ahead of time, so I know whether I'm wasting my time or not.
Well, so I think you are wasting your time.
Oh, so why are you inviting me to a class then if I'm wasting my time?
You know why I think you're wasting your time? Because you have no interest. Because you're sitting here going, I might be wasting my time. And if you think you're wasting your time, you will be. So don't show up. If you really want to become a student, you'll show up Monday. You'll be excited about showing up Monday, and you'll want to find out more information. If not,
It's the cost I'm concerned about.
So how much? Wait. So hold on. How much will it cost you to show up Monday?
How much it cost me to show up Monday?
Yep.
No, it costs me nothing.
That's right.
So online, I do it online because I'm sick.
So
I can't travel, so I do online.
Right. Okay, so if you can't afford to show up for free, you can't afford us at all.
You give me a class for free. When I sign up, you're gonna. I'll never go pay you anything for the class. Is that
So
what you're
Monday,
saying?
you're not going to pay for. You didn't pay for Thursday. You're not going to pay for Monday. If you want to continue after that, we could talk about it. But honestly, I don't think you should even bother coming out on Monday because if you can't come for free, if you can't afford free, you can't afford anything.
Well, I can afford to come for free.
Then
I can afford that.
are we going to see you on Monday?
Are
we going to see you on Monday?
How do I get there on Monday?
So you can go to.
How do I?
So did you go online or did you came online last time?
Yes, I went online.
All right, I'll tell you what. Leave your phone number with Glenn, and what we're going to do is we're going to call you and we're going to give you all the instructions of what you need to do on Monday. Does that sound like fun?
Okay, sounds like a plan.
All right, excellent, John.
Hold on.
Yeah, so hold on, John. Hold on. You're going to talk to Glenn right now. He's going to take your number, and we're going to call you to confirm Monday, all right? All right.
He's already on hold.
Okay, good. All right. So it's funny. We have the same problem. People are like, how much does it cost? How much does it cost? How much does it cost? It's free. Show up. Because you know what? I don't want to charge you anything. I don't want you to become a student unless, number one, you're serious, and number two, that you've seen us teach you before. Because, you look, some people, we was it this show or was it the other show that they called me a tornado?
Last one.
It was last show, right? They call me a tornado, right? And I am I'm a tornado. You heard me just now, right?
No doubt.
I just the wind blew right into this guy's face, right?
Yeah.
And that's how I am. And I don't want people who don't want us. I don't care how much it is. I don't care if it's $1 million or $10. I don't want your money if you don't want us, right? If you want us and you're going to learn, like Nika, right? Nika is so excited. She's learning, right? Other people are so excited that they're learning and they're learning such great things and they're making so much money because they're learning. But the first thing you need to do is you need to see, number one, can you tolerate the tornado in front of the room?
Correct.
Because if you can't tolerate me and you don't like the way I teach, I don't want you as a student. I don't want you to waste your money. Right. The other thing too, we're going to talk to you about time commitment, right? And the time commitment is you need to show up, at least 2 or 3 times a month. And if you're not going to show up 2 or 3 times a month, then we don't want you as a student. So that's why we have you come to a free class. That's why we have you come to a free mastermind. Because if you come to the free class and then you don't show up for the mastermind, we know you have no interest, right? Because if you had no interest to show up for free, we have no interest. We don't even want you as a student, right? Don't waste your time. If you show up on Thursday and you're sleeping or you're taking out your phone and you're playing on your phone the whole time, we don't want you in the class. We don't want you there. It doesn't work for us. We had one guy who became a student. Remember, it was the only time we ever had we have 235 5-star Google reviews. And 235 5-star Google reviews. We have 0 other reviews. We used to have 1. And it was 1 review. The guy had 1 star. And literally, this is the guy's review. He said, don't waste your money. And you know what my response to him was? I agree with you. Don't waste your money if you're going to come to class. You're going to play with your phone. You're not going to show up for your coaching appointments. You're not going to make your coaching appointments, and you're not going to pay attention in class at all. And then, by the way, didn't you make $15,000 on a trade I suggested? And that was and then he took it down because he was so embarrassed, right? He was just so embarrassed by it. So we want to make sure that you are going to be there. I'm going to make sure you have a commitment and make sure that you're committed before we even talk to you about becoming a student. All right, let's go to Leo in Cherry Hill. What's going on, Leo?
Larry, how are you?
I'm good, man. What's happening?
Oh, I just got to get away from the radio.
You have to get away from the radio?
Okay. So, just because you're
Yeah,
if
so
the radio's
turn the radio
playing,
down because there's a delay and it's going to confuse you.
You got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, one of the members is Ian. You know Ian?
Ian, what do you mean? Student?
Member?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Guy,
one of our
big
students.
guy.
Yeah, one of our students. Yeah, Ian.
He's a
Yeah,
student,
yeah, great guy.
Right.
Yeah.
So, interested in coming on the 17th.
Okay,
and then asking my questions there.
Wait, I'm confused.
Hello?
So you're a friend of Ian's?
Yes.
Okay, great. So
I'm the one that told them about the school.
really, and you're not a student, or you are a student?
No, he's not.
I'm not a student, but that's another story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one's got to be glad to go one-on-one, but I'm
Oh, I know who this
tell
is.
my story on a phone.
Is your last name? Does it
Okay?
start with the C? Does your last name start with the
Yes,
C?
it is.
Okay, I know who
I
this is.
spoke to you a couple times too.
Yep.
Yes.
I know who this is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
So I don't want to waste your time and.
You never waste
Right.
our time. How can we help you today,
great. No, you guys been very, very gracious. Oh, just as far as if you had $10,000 and you were a choice of paying down your credit cards
Oh,
or
don't do that.
or let's say investing it, it's not very much money.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. Look. So in most cases, because there's nothing ever definite, right? If you had $10,000 and you had $10,000 in credit card debt, my suggestion is not pay the credit card debt off. Use the $10,000 to generate money to pay the credit card debt. But you're right. It's not a lot of money,
Okay.
but that's okay. So if you can use $10,000 to generate, I don't know, let's say even $200 a month, then you use that to pay the credit card bill down.
Okay, that makes sense. So there's a couple ways to do that. Annuity is not the way to do it.
No, definitely
So
not.
what other is the life insurance
So
an option?
that would not work either. No, you'd probably need to have a decent investment. But the first thing I would do is also, if that's all you have, this is your scenario. You heard me talk a little bit.
For now.
Okay, you heard me talk before about putting money away. I want you to start putting 10% of every dollar you make into another account and start making that $10,000 go higher. All right, keep building that $10,000 up, because that $10,000 could turn into 20, could turn into 30, and then we'll start talking about what to do with it to make your life better. But if you take that $10,000 and you put it towards your credit card debt, now what's going to happen is you're not going to have the $10,000 anymore. And guess what's going to happen the next day? You're going to go right back into $10,000 of credit card debt anyway. So don't do that. That's a
Right.
mistake that a lot of people make, and they think the math makes sense, but the actual reality doesn't make sense. So I would keep that $10,000. Plus, listen, if you have a problem and you can't pay the credit card bill, you just don't pay the credit card bill. I mean, I'm not advocating that you get late on your payments,
right.
but it's,
I totally understand.
But if you have $10,000 in the bank and you have a problem and you can't pay your credit card bill, you should have $10,000. These credit card companies, they don't need your $10,000. You need your $10,000. Got it?
I got it.
Cool.
I
All
got
right.
it.
So let's do this. So Glenn's gonna put you on hold. He's gonna take your information for we'll give you a free ticket to Money Hacks, and you definitely should come, man. I'm looking forward to seeing you there.
I always look forward to seeing you.
All right. Cool.
Thank you.
Even though you're not
Thanks,
a
Larry.
student,
Thanks, Dr. Deb.
by the way, even though you're not a student, you deserve a T-shirt from us because you referred a person.
That's hysterical. Yeah, we'll give you a T-shirt when you
So
come.
come, and we want to
Yeah, we'll
give you
give
the
you a T-shirt.
T-shirt in person.
All right. Let's do
Okay.
this. So
as long as you got them in large sizes, that's fine.
I
know,
have
really.
large sizes, no problem. Just come.
we got you. Okay, so Leo, we're gonna put you on hold. And we're gonna go to Den or Dennis or whatever, I guess. Den in New Jersey. What's going on, Den?
Wow.
Hey, Larry, how everybody else? Can you all hear me okay?
I can hear you great. What's going on, man?
Yeah, so I have a question for you.
Sure.
I am in the real estate space for a long time. I think we connected on Facebook several times in a large community. I'm not going to mention what it is, but they're across the country. And I moved some money into a self-direct IRA and lended money on an opportunity that turned out to be a sub-2 deal.
Okay, great.
I essentially did an analysis, did a lot of things before I landed that deal, and we got a promissory note. Everything was good, but what I felt throughout the whole process, it was not a lot of communication. And even though I got my money back with a return, I just really felt like at the end, like I lost a lot of hair because of the whole process.
Wait, okay, so hold on. So I just need to step back because I just want to clarify everything so I understand it. Okay, so you lent someone money in a real estate group or no?
No.
What did you do?
Yeah, that's correct.
You lent money?
That's correct.
Yeah, okay. And you had a promissory note and a mortgage, correct?
Yep.
And
it was a sub-2 deal, so I basically get money to get into the deal so they can renovate it and then resell it.
Okay, and then they paid you back.
They finally paid me back, but it took a lot of back and forth. And the deal was actually in Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
And I'm in South Jersey, and it was just like, whoa. So when I realized I want to lend again, but I want to do it locally, but there's not much opportunities in our local area, South Jersey, PA. And I'm just curious,
so we have a room full of people who would borrow money from you. We have a room full of people who would borrow money from you and borrow it the right way and pay you back
every day
on time because one of the things. So we not only do we teach how to do this, but we also teach everybody to be ethical. Legal, ethical, and moral is the rules of the school. I mean, I'll throw somebody out if I found out that you lent somebody money and they didn't pay you back. I'll literally throw them out of school because that would annoy the heck out of me, right? So just understand we would teach it, but why don't you show up on Thursday night? Just show up on a Thursday night for free and see what happens. See if you liked it, and as you start to meet people, you'll find people to lend money to.
Yeah, I mean, I have opportunities coming to me all the time, but like RV parks, stuff like that. But like, it's just not local. And my question for you is on that as well. Is it a mindset issue? Like, because I went through, is it like going to be maybe more easier that if that's something that's locally, something that I can drive to versus something that is, let's say, a plane ticket away?
So if you're lending money, it doesn't matter. You can lend money to anybody anywhere. It doesn't really matter. You don't need to go visit the property. You need to trust that the person you're lending the money to, number one, sent you good pictures, has an idea of what they're doing, has signed a promissory note, and you need to sort of underwrite the property, like see how much is the property worth. Like in this case, how much was the property worth when you bought it? How much is when he bought it? How much is the property going to be worth when after he renovates it? And does he have the ability to pay you back? And if all that's good, it doesn't really matter where you lend.
Yeah, I just found that like people are super nice initially, and once you get into the deal, like when it gets around money, it just gets weird. And like I said, I did get paid back, but I know people that are in the same kind of situation that never got paid back, and it's kind of like almost kind of jaded me to say like, hey, do I want to really go and lend on this again? Something that's far away versus something that I can go visit, maybe be a lot more.
So even if you go visit it, it doesn't matter. You go visit the property. So what? If you've already lent the guy money and he's not paying you back, that doesn't do much for you. So if you have a promissory note and a mortgage, and what we also teach is we can teach a confession of judgment, and the confession of judgment says if he misses 3 payments, you automatically get the property. That's one of the biggest things that you need to learn how to do is get a confession of judgment, so that you don't have to go through foreclosure.
Yeah. Last question for you is,
sure.
What about cross collateral? Is that something that you believe in that I should be looking in as
it's up
far
to you.
as lending out money?
Yeah, so you're the lender. You control the purse strings and the purse strings, and you also control the terms. So if you want to do cross collateral, boy, a whole bunch of words that are hard to say together, huh? If you want to do a cross collateral situation, you certainly can do that. And if your borrower agrees to it, why not? Of course, it'd be a great idea.
Got it. Okay.
How much did you lend the last time?
I think in October.
How much did you lend the last time?
It was $60,000.
Okay, so I'm not going to say that. Don't find this insulting. Okay, I want you to understand. Right, it's the people who lend low numbers like 60,000 that worry the most. The people who lend 200, 300, 400, 500, $1 million, they worry the least. And I find it interesting. It's just a comment. It's just something that I find interesting, that the people who are lending bigger money. And I actually tell people all the time, if you're going to lend money, lend a lot of money. Don't lend a little bit of money. And again, you may only have 60, that's fine. But again, the people who have more money lend more money. And sometimes somebody comes to you for $60,000. I want to say, okay, if you only need $60,000, what's wrong?
Now I understand what he said about the subject to. So he only lent the deposit for the subject to buyer.
He lent the money to renovate the property.
Okay.
That's what he lent the money for.
For the renovation.
Right. So what I always say is, okay, so you're going to renovating this property. How much is it going to cost you to renovate? And the guy says it's going to cost me $60,000. I say, well, let me see the quote from the contractor. And if it really is $60,000, I right away know it's not going to be $60,000. I already know it's going to be $75,000 to $80,000, because it's always 10 to 20% higher than what the contractor estimates, because something comes up. So I'm going to say, listen, I'm not going to lend you 60. I'm going to lend you 75, and I feel more comfortable with that, and you should feel more comfortable with that.
Okay.
It sounds counterintuitive, but actually it's really a good idea. But either way,
so let me ask you this question.
Sure.
You said that people who owe less money. I guess the question is that I have, to me, my mindset of this is that, hey, I want to try people out before I lend them a lot more.
Sure.
So that's kind of like, that's how I look at it. Hey, I'm going to lend you a little bit, see how you're going to perform, what kind of relationship we're going to build, and then I can lend you more.
I get that, and here's where that logic makes sense, of course. But I'm going to tell you what's even better logic. What's better logic is the property. I don't care who the lender is. I care about the property that I have the collateral on. So if the property's worth $150,000 and I'm lending $100,000 and I have a first position mortgage, I don't care who I lent the money to. Because now, if the guy doesn't pay in 3 months, I get that property and I made $50,000 immediately. You understand? So I'm more interested in the property or the collateral than I'm interested in the lender.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd love investor schooling, because we go in depth into this.
And especially because you're talking about a small amount. In small amount, like what you're presenting here, there are other ways to make much greater return.
It's true too. If you put $60,000 into covered calls, what we teach,
talk about $4,000 to $5,000 a month.
You could make $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month, which is interesting too.
Not true.
Okay. I don't want to overpromise. I'd rather underpromise and overdeliver.
Do we need to say the?
I'm happy with my return on this. So I am happy with the return on this one, though. But like I said, it's running.
Just come.
The whole process.
Either way, so if you want to go to investorschooling.com, you can take a class this Thursday. Either way, you also get a ticket to the Money Hacks event. So I'm going to put you on hold, and Glenn's going to take your information. Let's go to Jim. What's going on, Jim?
Hi, how are you?
Good, man. You enjoying the show?
Hello. Yeah.
Good. Awesome. Excellent.
I try to listen every weekend, but I have a question with the Sultan Fund.
Sure.
Would you recommend? Because you offer a couple of courses. Should we take the course first as far as covered calls?
So you don't have. So real quick, just like
two different things.
Hold on. Please let me
Sure.
talk. Okay. First of all, I just need to make a disclaimer. The fund is offered by private placement memorandum only. It's for accredited investors only. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Blah blah blah. Okay. So now that I've done that. So it doesn't really matter. So if you learn how to do it by yourself, you can do it by yourself, and it's really cool because we'll teach you exactly what we do in the fund, and you can learn it by yourself. If you want to go into the fund, so you can actually send a text message to 26786. Send the word Sultan, and you'll get a link that will take you to a page that you can enroll in the fund. Now, you're not when you enroll in the fund, you're not gonna you don't send money, because you have to. There's a whole bunch of things you have to do before you send money, and we won't even let you send money right away. But there's a bunch of information you could find out by getting that link. So it's 26786 is the phone number. Text the word Sultan, and then you put your email in. Our fund administrator's name is Gary. Gary will speak to you. He'll talk to you more ask you some questions. And you have to also make sure that you're a accredited investor, or you can't even invest in it anyway. Which, by the way, I hate that. This is one of the things that drives me crazy. The government basically says if you're poor, you're not allowed to get rich. right? So if you're not an accredited investor is someone who has $1 million or more in net worth, or makes $200,000 or more a year, or $300,000 if you're married. So basically, if you have $600,000 or $700,000 and you want to put it into a private placement fund like this one, you're not allowed. The government actually says you're not allowed, which is crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy to me. It's another thing that's counterintuitive. But so if you want to get into the fund, you could do that. But honestly, if you want to learn how to do it, we'll teach you how to do it, and you don't have to be an accredited investor to learn how to do it. So what do you think, Jim? You want to pop in?
I'm interested in it. I didn't know if I should take that covered call course first.
So you should come to Investor Schooling this Thursday, take a free class just to see what we do, and then talk to us some more.
Okay. Can I ask you a question just in general?
Sure.
I don't know how much time you got left. Why is the bond market so crappy?
Because bonds are
I heard you say.
Yeah, bonds are just they're.
I heard you say a couple.
Go ahead.
I heard you say a couple of weeks ago that with the stock market, it's all emotion.
Yep.
Like the bond market to me makes no sense at all.
So bond market is you're simply loaning money to bondholders, to stock to companies. You're loaning money to them, and they're basically saying, "Hey, listen, we'll give you 4% or 5% interest on your money." And that's what a bond is. There's nothing exciting, nothing sexy about a bond at all. It just basically says, "Hey, we're going to give you a guaranteed interest rate for a certain period of time," and that's it. It's almost like lending money to a private investor, like we just had on the phone. The guy before, he lends money to somebody, whatever interest rate he charges, and that's what you get back. You get the bond, you get the money you put up, and you get the interest rate back, assuming the company doesn't go bankrupt. But that usually doesn't happen unless you were GM while Obama was president. But that's a different issue. But so bonds are boring. The stock market moves, and you can make a lot of money in the stock market. And look, I don't have bonds; it's just not my thing. But there are bonds are for some people. They're for people who don't want to. They don't want to. Like, I'm going to use the word mediocrity. Mediocrity is for some people. There's some people who out there they just want to wake up every day, not do anything, not make any extra money, live a comfortable life, and not advance in life. And it's okay with me. There are people out there, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. To me, investor schooling is about advancing in finances. You're going to learn some strategies that will absolutely blow your mind, and it'll make you lots of money if you do the strategies correctly. So that's what we do. It's very different than anything out there. I mean, like, Dave Ramsey and I, we're completely different people. Dave Ramsey will sit there and talk about how, one of the things he said that absolutely drives me nuts is don't buy an investment property until you've paid off your principal residence. Well, I can't think of a more idiotic statement to try to advance your finances in life. I bought investment properties to pay my principal residence off. And that's how you do it here. So anyway, Jim, if you want to come to Investor Schooling, you can do that. Also, would you like to come to the Money Hacks event?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's a Saturday, right?
It's Saturday, October 17th.
Mm-hmm. October 17th.
Saturday, October 17th.
It's a full day event.
It's a full day event, and you're going to learn a lot.
Yes,
a lot. So what I'm going to have you do is, you're going to hang on, and Glenn's going to take your information. And we'll get back to you and get you free tickets to Money Hacks.
That's great. Thank you very much.
And thank you for calling. I appreciate you being a listener. All right. What else we got, Omri? We got a few more minutes?
Yeah, we had a lot of calls in the last few minutes. It's awesome.
It must have been your idea of giving away the free tickets.
Guys, we love when you call. That's the reason we are here. I know. It makes the show. We love helping people. That's the kick in life.
And then last week's show, remember when that caller called? The guy who, the guy who, the black racist guy against blacks?
He's not. Stop. I really hope he will call again. Actually, it was a fun conversation.
It was. So if you want to go back to WPHT and listen to this conversation last week, it was all about, the fact that I said, look, you can do anything you want if you put your mind to it. And he was like, no, if you dealt with bad cards, you can't.
Some people, some people didn't get the opportunity.
Right.
And we believe, and we saw many times in investor schooling, it's the choice.
That's correct.
And when you make the choice, the opportunity is there for everybody. There aren't limited amount of opportunities.
Once you start, down the path of financial freedom, it'll come. Right, Deb?
Yeah.
Isn't it cool? Like Deb is like just keeps buying properties. She's like, I want to buy. She wants to own all of Arizona. Not Arizona, Arkansas. She wants to own all of Arkansas, and she might.
So you know what's interesting is that I'm having some exciting stuff going on in Arkansas right now, which I'm pretty excited about. So I bought those 2 properties down in Arkansas, and I met with I met with a bunch of property managers, and I just got an email yesterday saying that both of them have been on the market for a week.
Right, and they're both rented.
And the one is they already have an application and approved guys, and then the other one so they gave me all the statistics. This is how many people have called. This is how many people have showed. This is how many people have scheduled. So then there's another showing for the other one. So the one should be rented soon, which is awesome, and the other one hopefully will be rented soon also. And then the auction's coming up on September 1st, so I'm excited to go look at that one. Go to that auction to see what I can get over at the auction. I'm excited about that. And I was doing a little research on that. I found a place. It was a gas station, mini mart, and car wash.
Yeah, you're talking about that. Yeah,
and it's coming up for market for about $24,000, $24,000. So I was looking into it.
So it's not coming up for $23,000. It's coming up as a tax deed, right?
sale.
So
there will be a fight
we got real quick. So I want to explain this tax deed sale because we got about a minute. So the tax deed means that if you win the auction at the tax deed, which they owe taxes to the government, whatever the county is, whatever, right?
To the county.
And if you win that, you get the deed. You actually get the property.
You actually get, for a tax deed sale, you get the actual property. Yeah.
Right. So and the taxes owed are around $28,000 is what you
24,000 about 24,000. That's what's owed.
But the bidding could go higher than that.
Oh, the bidding absolutely can go higher. It could go up to $1 million. There's no cap on that.
Right. So and the other thing too is you don't know anything about the property. Now the nice thing though is because it's a tax deed auction, if there are any loans in the property or liens in the property, they're all wiped out.
By the time you get to this auction, yes, they're all wiped away. Yeah.
Very cool.
Well, everything except municipal liens, those are not wiped away.
Or IRS.
IRS are not wiped away, and mechanical liens are not usually wiped away.
So this is great stuff. And actually, if you want to come to Investor Schooling and learn this stuff, you really should, because Dr. Deb is a genius when it comes to tax deeds and tax liens. And I don't do this stuff. You do. And that's a great thing. That's the cool thing about Investor Schooling. We have so many people teaching so many different things. All right. I want to thank all the listeners for listening. I want to thank the callers for calling. Jim and Dan and Leo and G and all the other people who called. Thank you so much. Of course, thank you, Dr. Deb, for being here. And, of course, Omri for being here. And, of course, the sweet Glenn Page for being the ultimate producer. And listen, if you heard before, if you listen to Gary Arnell's show at 4 o'clock, I have a funny feeling he's going to tell a very good story about my party. Anyway, go to investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com. We'll see you Thursday.
This program is paid for by investors.
Okay, you are clear.
Right.
Those of